Alright, welcome back to RAI Adventures. If you're new to the channel, my name's John. Behind the camera is Ryan. This is the second half of working on Ryan's RZR. We have 2 new axles, 2 seals, and a bunch of clutch parts that were donated. So I'm going to start off by tearing into the clutch, get that all off. See how difficult that'll be. Alright, I'm pulling the helix out of Ryan's secondary. I want to compare it to the helix. It's in the one that was donated to us. This is what they tell me controls the engine brake. I don't know the physics behind how it does, but the Polaris dealer also wanted me to check and make sure that spring freely spun in there, and it does. So that's not my issue. Alright, as you've seen in the time lapse, I tore apart this secondary clutch in hopes that this helix spring inside here that's in these pucks was jammed up. Now that came to me, referred to me from a Polaris tech. He said that there is a known issue in, I think it's 16 and up RZRs and Generals, that the springs were manufactured inconsistent, so they jam up in there, and he thought maybe that's why my engine brake wasn't releasing. Unfortunately not. Mine's working perfectly fine. So the other thing it leads me to is I was going to pull the primary clutch off, but it works fine. The one-way bearing in the Generals and the S models, I could eliminate that. I do have another primary clutch to eliminate it. I just don't really want to do that because that's not how it was designed. So my next step is measure the belts. Maybe I got a belt that was wrong. So that's where I'm going now. All right. So I still have the stock belt that I took off because I used to use this machine to plow snow. So this is the belt that was on it when I was plowing snow, and we just never took it back out. It was a G-force belt. So I vaguely remember this all starting after a belt change, possibly. So I'm gonna put the stock belt back in to see if the engine braking lessens. I'm not trying to eliminate it, I just want it to lessen some. And if it works, Ryan can go buy another belt and we'll put a new belt on it. Try the other side? I guess. I've been on here too long. Alright, so I replaced the seal, put the new axle in. We was getting all confused with the routing of everything corresponding to both sides. We had a hard time getting this axle into the hub, but it's in there now and it's at full droop. So I'm gonna stick the rotor on and make sure it spins. Alright, now we're gonna go put the other side back together. Well, she wasn't the one down there. That guy bitches.
Sounded bad.
Alright, so we're gonna wrap this video up here. Don't feel like we got too much accomplished. We did put in a new axle seal in the transmission, 2 new axles. We didn't fix anything with the engine braking. I do think the stock belt made it better, so we may get another belt. Brian likes the engine braking. All the clutch parts that were donated to us were too small, so we couldn't use any of the clutch kits for that. Yeah, next video will probably be Summer Blast. We'll take the drone, we'll be there with all our cameras. That's at Rock Run Recreational Park in Patton, PA. I'm so used to going there, I forgot where it was. So until next time. I'm
Ryan and you're John.
And that's Ryan. See you later.